What happens when you break the one sacred rule of Evil Genius and refuse to be evil? It's going to be like Mardi Gras for minions as we try to play as a lovely, wholesome overlord. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure I'm actually a far nicer person in video games than I am in real life. Real life's hard to navigate, isn't it? Full of moral murkiness, and you don't have any save games to fall back on when you go wrong. But in games, it's easy to make the world a better place. Not only is the right thing to say written out for you, in some games it's even colour-coded red or blue, so you're absolutely sure whether you're being an utter Burke or a saint. And video games being video games, the consequences of being an utter Burke are usually enormous and involve explosions. So we're all good little game protagonists, aren't we? Looking for any way to make the game world a bit tidier by sweeping away all that evil, just as long as our pockets are filled and the quest markers get ticked off. Then games like Evil Genius come along and throw all that out of the window. Because being a baddie is the whole point here. You're going for world domination, building a big bomb and trapping the definitely good guys in horrible devices that burn them or chop them in half. What is a light side player to do? Well, in this video we're going to find out. Can you actually be a good person in Evil Genius, and if so, what happens when you are? Let's jump into a fresh island and be our nicest selves. But before we start, go ahead and boop that subscribe button and the bell to catch our content on the channel and settle into the strange sight of someone trying to be lovely in Evil Genius. Hell. Our first job here is to figure out all the ways that we're actually being evil in Evil Genius just by going along with what the game wants us to do. After that, we can contemplate whether it's even possible to do things differently. So, here we are, new island, fresh start. What's the first thing we do? Build a base. And for whom does that task mean an enormous pain in a yellow jumpsuit covered posterior? Your poor minions. Picture a day in their lives. Alright mate, where have you been? We've been tunneling to solid rock for the last 8 hours and you still stood around here. Sorry, I just didn't want to leave this actual pile of gold bullion unattended. Oh, about them actually. Boss wants them hauled into the strong room. By hand. Right, and where's he built that? Obviously in the deepest and furthest to reach point of that mountain we've just tunneled into. Sure. Hang about, where's Rog? Rog? Oh, he's dead. Got shot. Come on then, mate, let's get those bullion. They've got it tough, in other words. So the first thing we can do as an evil genius is to be the best damn employer ever to wrench a group of low-paid employees away from their families to work on a desert island. I'm talking break rooms, I'm talking luxury gyms in the chill out area / bedroom, I'm talking a mess hall with 2 salad bars, and did I mention break rooms? There's even flat screen tellies in there and everything. That's quite bling for 2004. And the strong room, a short, easily accessible walk from the starting zone. You are welcome, minions. Yes, we've built a base that's as luxurious and convenient for the minions who live here as it is structurally and defensively compromised. We've thrown every rule about security out of the window, but that shouldn't even matter. Let the forces of justice wander around in here because we're not doing anything illegal anyway. Right, our minions now live a life of luxury, have easy access to fire extinguishers, and can't move for art. Admittedly, the same 2 paintings over and over and over again, but it's still art. Now what? Well, if you want to play legitimately without cheating, you hit a real hurdle very early on when the game asks you to kidnap and interrogate a maid. And maybe I'm being a bit puritanical here, but to me that sounds, I don't want to say evil because that's not the right word, but borderline inappropriate. The thing is, if you don't do that, you don't get access to valet minions or any other type of minion, and the game just basically grinds to a halt, and then there you are, and you're left without any way to make money. But, and just hear me out on this, what if we did a bit of evil, just a little bit, so that we could be net good in the end? Yes, a maid has died inside our armory, but thanks to her sacrifice, we can now progress in the game and eventually maybe make more money the legitimate way. Except, as it turns out, we can't really. There aren't many ways to actually make an honest buck on this island at all, and in fact most of the really lucrative endeavours involve absolutely hideous traps that deny even the mercy of death on the people stuck inside them. That's not lovely, that's evil. The only way to run this operation legit then is to make money from a hotel casino front, taking cash off passing tourists and then using a gold enhancer in the strong room to maximise profits. So we're going to have to use cheats here just to get to that stage, otherwise we'd have to spend so much time playing the game as intended that our rap sheet would be too long to ever redeem ourselves for. Think of it like a business loan from the bank of console commands. And voila, one hotel with casino and lounge staffed by hastily recruited valets. Now we just wait for the business to roll in. Right, well, this is quiet. Where are all the flipping tourists then? I've even got a lad playing piano in the lobby. This is lovely. Why aren't people flocking in? Because it turns out tourists are actually attracted to your island by notoriety. And since the only bad thing we've done so far is kill a maid in secret, we're not notorious yet. If we want any chance of turning this operation straight, we're going to have to do some crimes first. I think they call that a paradox, but now's not the time for academic thinking. Let's crime! Sending a few workers out to plot and steal around the world should get us noticed by the authorities, and as an obvious result of that, put us on the map as a hot holiday destination. And would you look at that? Fresh off the military helicopter, here comes some tourists. We spend quite a while mentally willing them towards our awkwardly placed hotel while a staff full of valets sit around waiting to shuffle some cards, and they edge ever closer. Will our plans for borderline loveliness come to fruition? Can we beat the system and send evil packing in evil genius? Hang on, that does not look good. What's she doing? Why is she doing that? Let's just check her panel. Oh. Panicked by lovely painting. So if I'm understanding this right, all our efforts to be nice, the minion-focused living, the luxurious accommodation, the minimal crime, the hotel, the lot, is completely undermined by lovely painting. The very thing we've been placing absolutely everywhere just to make the place a bit more lovely. Well, game over. So, can you play Evil Genius without being evil? Well, with the help of some cheats and turning a blind eye to some early game badness. And, well, look, who are we kidding? No, you flipping can't. Evil is so interwoven into this classic game that if you try to swim against the tide, well, it just lands you with a very expensive hotel with a turnover of 0 and the world's most decadent minion hostel, which isn't so much lovely as just plain wasteful, really. However, with Evil Genius 2 just around the corner, you can almost see it from here in fact, we're very interested to see what we can do with cover operations in the new game. Will it be a chance to be lovely after all these years? Or does number 2 mean twice the nefarious deeds? Well, we'll find out in the first half of this year, so get that subscribe button clicked for more adventures in spy-fi moralism to come. Thank you for watching, everybody. Leave us a like if you had a laugh, and until next time, go easy on those lovely paintings.